What's up, everybody? I thought I would do a review on the scope I've got mounted on my 338 Lapua since I just did the paper plate test. And I've got the Discovery HD Gen 2 5x30x56 first focal plane. Thought I'd just do a review of it. I know there's a bunch of reviews out there on it, but since I've got it mounted to my 338, I thought I would go ahead and do a video on that, because I haven't really seen many videos with these things mounted on high recoiling rifles. I have seen them on like some 308s, maybe some 6.5 Creedmoors, stuff like that. But I want to give my honest review on this scope since it is more on the budget friendly side of things. Alright, so I thought I'd show a little close up of some of the stuff on here. It does come with the flip caps. I do have the actual Discovery rings for it. This is a 34mm tube also. I got the leveling bubble extra for it, which my tripod up there has got a little wobbly. That's the only thing that can't handle the recoil on this rifle. But I want to show the turrets. It does have the zero stop in it. I mean, these are big turrets on it. I'll try to get it where you can hear the clicking. It is very audible, and you can feel it too. It does have a lit reticle, and over here's the parallax, and here is the reticle illumination. I do kind of like it having these two built on instead of something out here turning, because then you can just reach it and adjust it quick, adjust how bright you want the reticle lit up. Here's the left and the right. I will try to put my phone down it where you can see the target down there, but let me see. I don't really have a way to do that without, yeah, I'm not gonna try that because it's just gonna make y'all dizzy and kind of bored. It would me. But overall, I do like this scope for the budget friendliness of it, just because I shoot this as much as I can, but I also don't shoot it enough to where I could justify one of the higher end scopes. I did get this off Amazon. I think the scope rings and the scope all together, I've got maybe under 400 bucks in it. I want to say close to 350, which isn't bad if it'll hold up to it. I've probably shot this thing maybe 25 times since I put the scope on it, zeroing it, and finished breaking in the barrel on this scope, this rifle too. But I'll get it set up and I'll show you some groupings with it after, I'll adjust the turret and whatnot and turn it back. The only thing up front that I can say that I don't like about this scope is when it's on low power, the reticle is, well, I don't want to say almost non-existent, but it's very, very thin. So you've got to get it to at least 9 or 10 before you can start seeing it. It does have the Christmas tree reticle in it, which I do love that. And I do have this one in mils, just because it's easier for me to do shooting long range with it. So I do like that about it. I'll get a target set up down range and I'll show you some groupings with it and get some video of the recoil from it. I'm going to shoot some 265 grain Barnes LRXs, and I'm going to shoot a couple 300 grain Sierra Match Kings from Underwood Ammo. Alright guys, I'm loaded up with 4 rounds of 265 grain Barnes LRX, and I'll show you how this scope does, and we'll check everything to make sure it's tight. I really do like this scope, mainly for the budget friendliness of it, but it'll ultimately be up to you if you decide to get one. I just thought I'd show you shooting it with the 338 Lapua underneath it. All right, we'll load up the Sierra 300 grain Sierra Match Kings and see the group on it. I do have this sighted in for about 100 yards. So, and my range is only about 50 here. So it's not exactly dead on, which I know that. I'm going to give my overall thoughts on this scope. I do like it. I do think it meets my needs for what I'm doing with it. And it does handle the recoil of a 338 Lapua. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. Would I put it on anything more recoil than this? Probably not. Later on down the road, I may switch this over to my 308 and get something different for this. But if you're looking for a good budget-friendly scope that allow you to reach way out there and see targets pretty clear at 1,000 yards or even a mile, I'd definitely go for the Discovery brand. It's kind of nice that companies are coming out with good scopes that are budget-friendly with good glass, good reticles, and just really good overall stuff on them. I mean, there's a couple things I would change. The reticle being so small at the lowest power, but who's really going to use it at the lowest power? I don't. I use it on roughly about 9 or 10 power shooting here at my range. If I go anywhere else, I'll be anywhere from 9 to max, depending on how far I'm shooting at targets with it. But overall, I would recommend this scope if you want to put it on like a, any kind of varmint gun, or if you're just looking for something to reach out there that you're on a budget with. Definitely check out Discovery. I don't have any issues with this scope. Don't see any coming up. I mean, everything's staying tight. Maybe when I get another 100 rounds through this rifle, I'll need to check everything to make sure it's tight. But that's my review on the Discovery HD 5x30x56. Thank you guys again for watching and checking out the video. If you got any comments or if you've had any experience with this, please drop it down below in the comment section. So that way, if I've got anything I need to expect to happen, or if you've had a better option or worse outcome with it, please feel free to let me know. Thank you guys again. Well, it's a different day. I noticed after I was watching that video and going through the edits and stuff that this thing had lost sight, and I'm like, well, all right, well, let's see why it's not sighted in anymore. Still ain't got it 0. And I got to look in and checked all the scope rings up here, and some of them had worked loose. I decided to add this into it and do this to it. So if you do put this scope on something with heavy recoil like a 338 Lapua, just know that you're going to need to check the rings often or add some blue Loctite. I added blue Loctite, re-zeroed it in. I haven't had any issues. When I did put it on here, I had thought about putting some blue Loctite on it once I got it zeroed and all that, but I was like, I'll just go without it, see what happens. Well, obviously I needed to put blue Loctite on it. So I just want to tell everybody, if you do get one of these, put it on something with a lot of recoil, go ahead and blue Loctite it so you're not sitting here having to re-zero it and everything. But other than that, I really do still like this scope. I absolutely am satisfied with it. I'm happy I put it on this rifle and all that. So I really don't have too much other to say other than, if you want to get one of these, get one. Try it out. I don't know that I would put it on a 50 cal or anything bigger, but I mean, hey, it could hold up to it. Just use blue Loctite on the scope rings. I'll include some pictures of the re-zero it. I didn't zero it on film or anything or on camera, but once I get back in and start editing all this, I'll upload the pictures and the videos of it. But again, I am still happy that I did put this on my 338. I do wish the reticle was a little bigger at 5 power, but again, I'm at 9 or 10 power up to 30 power when I'm shooting this. All right, well, thank y'all for watching this video, and if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, drop a comment down below and join Fireball Nation, and that'll let you know anytime a video's uploaded, a short, anything like that. All right, thank you everybody for watching.